G'day guys and welcome to another episode. We're out here at Litchfield National Park. We're going to be checking out some of the most awesome waterfalls around here, showing you some of the 4 drive tracks you can get out and do. And we're starting here at Wangi Falls. Let's get into it. Alright, so usually it's been an absolutely awesome spot to have a bit of a swim. It's still closed off at the moment. They've had such a big wet season, so that's when some of the crocs and that can sort of come into the area. So it's still closed. It's been closed for quite a while. Usually they have to do about 21 days of no croc sightings until they're sort of officially allowed to open it up. So they've still been seeing quite a few in here, but you know, it's hit and miss up here. You never know when you're going to be, stuff's going to be closed, or swimming holes, 4 drive tracks. It can sort of be hit and miss because the weather is so sort of gnarly at different times of the year up here. But if you get it right, this place would be absolutely awesome to have a dip. Did a nice little treetop walk this morning. Head up to a little platform there. We had a bit of a look out. So we're down here nice and early. It's about 7:15 in the morning, so no one's here. So busy time of the year. Again, we're here while Darwin's in lockdown at the moment actually, so weather helps. And there's still a few people getting around, but in these places everyone's complaining it's so busy at the moment. Yes, it's busy. Just accept it, get your ass up early, get down and enjoy these places to yourself. Little treetop walk done. There is a 1.6k track that you can head off and do as well, but we're just going to have a bit of a look at this one. Have a look at this all the water coming through the rainforest here. First thing in the morning is just absolute beautiful way to wake up, isn't it? So again, no drones. Northern Territory is pretty strict with the drones in national parks and that, so it'd be absolutely epic getting some nice drone shots, but I'm going to put up my crappy GoPro work. So we're going to head off now up to the Cascades, it's called. I'm going to go head up there and check that out, and then after that we're going to hit some 4 drive tracks. Oh, I just walked through the biggest spider. There's all these like golden orb spiders. It literally just rubbed my shoulder. Look at the freaking thing on that leaf just there. Yeah, nah. Check this out. We're at the upper Cascades now. Check out how wide this is. Like, imagine the wet season, this just rushing of water down here. This place probably wouldn't be open during the wet season. I'd love to get up and just sort of see. And it's a real natural wet season, just rushing down here. It's just so relaxing up here. It's just like a heap of different little rock pools you can have a swim in. There's just so many different little waterfalls. This is really nice. How good is this? We're absolutely mad for a bit of fresh water and waterfalls and that. From back home where we used to be in Madura, there's just none of that. You got the Murray River, but it just looks like mud. So when we see a bit of clear water, it's just never going to get old. So just be sitting here, so nice and cool, the water running around you. This is the upper Cascades here. It just flows the whole way down. Absolutely beautiful walk on the way through. If you're up near Northern Territory, Litchfield National Park, needs to be on your list. There's some absolute amazing places in here. I'm just going to sit here for a little while and just chill out and enjoy it, I reckon. Alright, it's just way too tempting. We weren't planning on having a swim this morning, so we haven't got our bathers or towels or nothing, but it's just way too nice and it's heating up already. So getting the old jocks get up, so don't mind that. We're going to have a quick dip before we start the walk back to the car. Oh, what a perfect way to start the day. Nice refreshing swim. Nice little waterfall in the background. All right, we're gonna head back to the car now. You could literally pack some lunch, pack a bag, and spend a whole day at each one of these waterfalls and that, and just swim and just take it all in. So we're gonna head down to it's called Old Blyth Homestead, Sandy Creek, which is via the Reynolds River track, which is 4-drive only. So really looking forward to that. Hey, it's just only a couple of smaller creek crossings to get into the places. So, but we've been waiting to sort of just chuck it in 4-drive and, you know, drive through a bit of water, and yeah, get out to them spots where, you know, 4-drive only up here can mean it's, you know, for it to be open, it's got to be pretty safe. So nothing too gnarly, but we've been waiting for a couple of weeks to check this out. So we head back. Let's head up there. All right, we're just airing down because there's a couple of little water crossings in there. Been trying out the little JT Brooks tide deflators. The first few times I've used, I haven't actually been that happy with them, because it sort of just seems that some will work, some will just sort of go to us about pressures. We've had twice where I just fully let the tire flat. I know this little thing gets stuck or whatever, but whether it's user error or not, but just tried resetting them to 18 and see what it does. I got the first crossing coming up. It's good. They got all the signs that tell you how deep it is. This one's about sort of 550 mil. It's looking like, so it should be no dramas. Quite a long one, so it looks fun. So we're gonna just go full low. Look, we got a front diff lock now, so we're gonna go both diff locks. After our episode in Cape York a couple of years ago, we lost the car from water. You can never be too careful. Just whatever you got. You see blokes go, I didn't need 4-drive, then till you get stuck in water, it's just not worth it. Whatever you got, air down, chuck it in. So give yourself the best chance. So, righto, let's get into it. There's no dramas in that first one. It was absolutely beautiful little crossing. We've had the next one now heading into the Blyth Homestead. It's just a nice little skinny one through the swamp there. Looks bloody awesome. A little bit more of a sandy bottom, but should be all sweet. That's an awesome, fun little crossing. It's got the car sitting up there. It's always a good idea just to leave your car running, just stop, let all the water drip out from all the undercarriage and that, and just give it a couple of minutes and then move on. This is awesome.
That was deeper.
What do you think about that?
That was mint. That was even deeper than the first one for sure. So.
Yeah, it was only a touch, but it's probably about 600 mil, I reckon.
Yeah.
How good is it though? Good fun.
Awesome fun. Can't wait to do more of it.
It's just crazy to think how many bloody storms, floods, wind, rain, hail, this stuff would have seen just a little bit of timber literally wired together. It's just crazy. Probably lasts a bit longer than some of the houses that are built these days. Geez, there must have been short people back in 1928. Oh, she opens up a bit more in here. Wow, this is cool. Just love getting out and seeing a lot of these. Just really seeing the history from so long ago. This creek down here, they had a heap of like mango trees and all that. That's literally what they sort of survived off, was like eating the fruit from the trees and all here. Obviously this will be flowing in the wet season, become down here a lot harder. They mined tin and that here, so all the rocks and stuff they had up there, they literally sat them in the creek, washed it all down, had a big block at the end. That's what would sort of stop them there, so they'd be nice and clean on the way down. Just crazy the way they did stuff. Imagine mining back then, you know, literally just the tools they have and so much man hours and just the, you know, hard work. These days, you know, can't even get people to go to bloody Macca's and work an 8-hour shift. That's pretty crazy how the times have changed. But just picturing, you know, that people were here and working, and you know, it was active back so long in the day. It's yeah, it's pretty cool to get out and see these places, especially when it's a little bit more of a challenge. Getting in and needing a full drive makes that a little bit more special. Usually you can take the Reynolds River track right down to Daly River. It's about a 44k track. It's about another 35k's from here. It's actually closed at the moment from here onwards. So we've just been down to Sandy Creek. It's a 2k walk in, 2k walk out. We chose to give that one a miss because we're doing quite a fair bit today. But yeah, usually you go down here, it crosses the Reynolds River there, which is apparently is kind of where it gets pretty sandy, and it's usually must be the issue of why it's closed. Again, after that big wet season, they haven't got it open. So love to come back and do. We've seen a lot of other people's videos where they're doing the whole track. It looks absolutely sick. A lot more water crossings and that. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Tally track, like some good water crossings, a bit of easy stuff, then water crossings. Pretty cool. So we'll definitely have to come back one day when that's open and do the whole lot. No! Oh! But it's on the walk now into Florence Falls. Absolutely beautiful arvo for a stroll. This walk in here is just bloody amazing. It's just bloody fresh water. So many little water holes to have a swim along the way. Again, it's just that sort of beautiful afternoon. Nice bit of heat. Water's nice and fresh, crystal clear. Oh, runner. There you go. That's what I should be doing instead of bloody drinking beers. Yeah, this place is awesome. Let's go in and check it out. Got our own little cave in here. How cool is this? There's just something about a waterfall, especially at the end of the day after a big day, out on the tracks, out in the heat. Northern Territory, Litchfield National Park. This place is awesome. There's two ways to get down to the falls. We took I think it's called Shady Creek walk. It's about a 1.1k walk. Really, really nice walk. Highly recommend that one. Or got 135 steps for 400 meters to get back to the car park. So that one was Treetop Falls. It's a really nice couple of viewing decks. You can have a bit of a look out there. It's all protected, so you can't get down close or swim or nothing like that. But camera doesn't do it justice, but it's still really, really nice to look at. Really big, high falling waterfall. Awesome spot. It's only a 400 or 500 meter walk to have a look down, so definitely recommend that. We're gonna keep heading on now. We're gonna go do the Lost City 4 drive track, which apparently isn't really a 4 drive track. I think they've done a lot of maintenance there, but gonna go check it out for ourselves. Unfortunately, the track on the way in has been all graded and prepared and that, which is obviously it's 4 drivers. We want it to be nice and rough and that, but I guess I got to think about the safety and all that of other people getting in here. But more and more places are starting to, oh, Jesus Christ, they're just starting to be like that now. But that's all right. We're near the Lost City now. Pretty cool. There's rocks everywhere. This really reminds us of, if you've been to the Lost City, the Blue Mountains. Blue Mountains one's pretty cool because it's a lot bigger out on the big wide open cliffs and that there. But yeah, this is pretty cool.